My name is Arron Heckman, and I'm in the United States Navy. Constructionman Heckman is what the senior people call me, the senior enlisted. I really like my chief that I have now. He puts us first instead of, worrying about him looking better. He's worried about us looking the best that we can be, which I haven't really seen since I've been in. So I wanted to join the Navy when I first graduated, but I wasn't right mentally. So I joined because I was kind of going down the wrong path, getting into stuff I shouldn't have been, hanging out with the wrong people. So I decided to change my life in that aspect. So I joined the Navy. I was gone for 7 months before I came home the first time, which it was rough. Boot camp was really rough because I couldn't call when I wanted to, I couldn't text, we could only write letters. But then once I got out of boot camp and went to my A school, it got a lot easier, but I definitely got closer with my family being away because you can only see them for a short amount of time or only phone calls and text messages. It was lonely at first for like the first 2 weeks of boot camp, but then once we all kind of figured, we were in the same boat, we can't talk to anybody, we all kind of, developed our own bond, and we all could bond in that way of not being able to see your family and not being able to talk to them. I went to boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois. I didn't do any work there, just learning military bearing and stuff like that. Then I went to A school in Missouri, and I learned 10 different pieces of equipment that I operate now. And there I just literally just got in a new piece of equipment every week and learned that. Then I went to combat school in Gulfport, Mississippi. We learned to shoot guns, pistols, rifles. We did first aid there, and then we even had an event at the end where the instructors were shooting at us with paint rounds, and we shot back and see how we would act in that situation. Then I got stationed in Gulfport, Mississippi. And there we just lead up to our field exercise training, which is we go out to the field. It's like if you were to go down to a combat zone or war, that they teach you that kind of things. And then I deployed to Rota, Spain, where we built a berm. The officers' housing was like probably 20 yards away from this cliff, and the water was eroding it very, very bad. So we went down to the beach and built a berm to stop the water from hitting the cliff and eventually going to the officer housing. I went to Panama City to help with the hurricane relief. Okay, so we went to Panama City Beach, Florida for 16 days. We were there to help the NSA base, which is like where EOD techs and divers go to their schooling. We cut down probably about 400 trees that were leaning really bad. We helped clean up the roads on the base. We were the only people pushing out like good water, potable water. We were pushing out 7,500 gallons a day for the civilians that lived off base. But yeah, it's absolutely brotherhood. I love every single one of those people that I work with. We all have those people that, you work with and you're not a big fan of, but at the end of the day, we serve the country as a whole. And, in a fight, I would have their back knowing that they had my back as well, no matter how much we dislike each other or don't agree with the way they do things. My first contract was 5 years. I've done 2 of it, so I have about 3.5 left because I had to sign an extension, a 7-month extension. So it'll be about 3.5 years, and I will be able to get out. Now, if I get out, then I want to build ponds or work for the union, but also I kind of want to stay in, just see where it takes me. Leadership in the military I take that to heart because if you do end up going to a war and you don't have the leadership skills, lives can be taken, and I take that very seriously. Leadership is the biggest thing I've learned.